Welcome back to Get Down to Business, the show all about small business, jobs, and entrepreneurship. I've got a treat for you. I'm thrilled to be joined by Mr. Hilario Itriago, who is an experienced international insurance professional with over 23 years in the industry. Hilario leads Box Insurance as U.S. president, a global insurtech with its USA headquarters in Miami. He's also the chairman of the LATAM Insurtech, an accelerator platform fueled by BrokerTech Ventures. Hilario, welcome to the program. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you very much for the invite.
Absolutely. You've got a very impressive background and you know a lot about insurance. One of the things that I've heard you talk about previously on other podcasts and things that you've written before is about cyber insurance. So Hilario, very simple question. Let's cut right to the chase. Why do individuals and families in the United States need cyber insurance?
That's a great question and one that we are thrilled to talk to you about. You know, cyber attacks have gone on the increase, year after year, particularly after the pandemic, given that everybody, spent so much time online, the advent of remote work, et cetera, et cetera. And so it is really no longer the corporations that are, the targets of cyber attacks. Small and medium businesses are becoming more and more target grounds because they're very good training targets for hackers, but also individuals and families who spend more time online with more devices at home connected to the cloud, more streaming, et cetera. And so knowing that your credentials are out there and they're out there in more and more data exposed, it's something that's really, really important for you to protect yourself.
Oh, no question about it. You're absolutely right. That makes perfect sense. So a lot of folks, whether you listen to the radio or you're searching online, you'll inevitably come up with lots of ads for different identity theft and even competing cyber insurance services and products. So what makes your company, Box Insurance, your offerings different from all those other services?
So it's really important to understand the different offers out there for cyber protection. There is, the protections around cyber security that I would call, which are, an evolution of the good old antivirus products of a previous generation that now offer you tools and services to protect yourself, to monitor your identity, to see if your credentials have been part of a hack of a third party, et cetera, et cetera. We are offering that because, software is a pretty common thing these days around cyber protection. But we also offer the insurance coverage that comes and remediates with expenses coverage for your family and for individuals. So it's the best of both worlds. You'll get tools of the trade to cyber protect yourself, your identity, monitor 24/7 given the nature of cyber as a universal and global risk. But we also then say, in the event that those tools cannot prevent you from being a victim, then here we are with an insurance coverage that of your choosing, with the right limit for your business or family, that will kick in and cover expenses for different type of coverages. And that in itself, it's the difference between, as I would call it, having Microsoft Word versus having Microsoft Office.
Quite the comprehensive solution, which is great. I'm chatting with Hilario Itriago from Box Insurance. Hilario, you've already alluded to it. You've talked about that how things have changed over time, that the cyber threat is evolving. It's definitely what's true today is not going to be true tomorrow. But I really just wanted to zoom out for the next minute or so before we have to start wrapping up. To understand how, from your perspective, the cyber insurance industry specifically, but also just cyber in general, how the space has evolved in the past period, and what we're looking forward to in the coming years.
Well, certainly the sophistication on how do targets of cyber hacks from hackers are going to be are just going to be even more so than in previous years. So that demands that there's a far more comprehensive approach to protecting yourself. Many people would think, okay, I need more tools and more technology and more tools and more technology to be up to date. Well, the reality is that you do need those technologies and tools to prevent and protect you against, but you could also have training And you could also, train your employees, train your family, get them to actually get content that explains, how to avoid a phishing attack, how to react to ransomware and things like that, because it is the human factor and the intelligence of individuals in whatever their role might be, as I said, employees or at home, that would ultimately be the first line of defense to that sophistication that may come through from hackers as we go forward in the years to come.
Absolutely. Hilario, I've really enjoyed our conversation, and I know our listeners are probably astounded with, again, the space that is, of course, the cyber threat, but also the protections that are available with cyber insurance, including from your company, Box Insurance. And we'll want to get in touch with you. So how can they do that?
Oh, excellent question to wrap it up. You can visit our website, boxinsurance.com. That's box with a double X. You can also contact your insurance agent or insurance broker, and they will contact us. And you can contact me directly on LinkedIn. There's not that many Hilario Itriagos out there, so you'll find me pretty easy. I'm well identified with my Box brand all over my profile. So 3 easy ways to contact us. We're here to help you. We're here eager to make sure that there's a greater digitally safe place for everyone to enjoy.
Absolutely, boxinsurance.com, and you can impersonate Hilario Itriago. Only one identity out there. Hilario, thanks so much for joining us. We'll be right back and get done with business.